How do you give your practice, your online presence, that unique personal voice? It's not an overnight job where you quickly bring together some content and publish it in a blog or on your homepage. It takes some deep work. So let me guide you through some examples here. The very important first step is to become aware of your avatar. So who's your ideal patient? Who is your average ideal patient? That'll define how you communicate and how you talk about your practice towards your audience. So that's the first step. The second piece of the puzzle will be defining where you can talk about the value you bring. Now, as a doctor, it's easy to get caught up in the simple fact of seeing patients, just allocating time to consult and then performing surgery or prescribing treatment. That is, of course, the core of your service, but we don't want it to become a commodity. So your marketing campaigns, your communication will always focus on the value that you bring, and that's where you can apply your unique personal voice. So let's take a look at some of the examples and life strategies that we manage for our customers. If you take a look at thewomb.com.au, you'll notice that there's a very strong personal vision behind every single page. If you look into the content on fertility treatment, it's not just the academic medical information that's there. It's really customized and addressing the prospective patient or the consumer or the couple who's looking into fertility treatment in a very personal way. Answering the big questions that people have before they start exploring this elective procedure. So your unique voice is important because if it's elective, if it's not life-threatening urgent treatment that patients are after, then in that case, there's a choice that patients will make based on the information they're looking for and based on what I call the right brain component, the feeling they have when they go through the information. So your unique voice is useful because it builds a connection beyond just the facts and just the medical explanation. Let's take a look at another example where the focus of the communication is a subspecialized expertise, in this case about workers' compensation linked to orthopedic surgery. If you take a look at that blog, you'll see that the focus is really on offering value. So if there's anything within your specialty, within your subspecialty that you're passionate about, that is a great foundation to do your brainstorm exercise and say, well, I will develop my unique voice around that. There's surgeons who will talk about how we can avoid surgery. There's the holistic angle. There's the angle of bedside manners. I'll be available to speak to you as a doctor. These angles can be a foundation for your unique voice that you can blend in. Now, some of the articles in our own magazine can be an inspiration. If you take a look at what we're doing with video, that can work in your case as well, using the power of video and really making sure that you bring in expertise and then talk to other experts. That could be allied health professionals or a GP or an associated surgeon or specialist. So those are ways to build your unique voice, and then that will give a foundation to your marketing, so your content will not only convert better, but it will become more visible in Google search because it gives answers to the questions that patients type into Google. If you need more help, more assistance, book a free strategy session. We'll go through the potential for your practice to build that unique voice and to radically change your marketing so it attracts and converts more patients.